This is the second of 4 tutorials that provide guidance on how to use the DoD ESI website. This tutorial will cover the material generally found on the agreements portion of the website. In this section, you will find the relevant contracting documents and information to help place orders using the ESI contracting vehicles. To access the Agreements page, click on the Agreements tab in the navigation bar. This will display a drop-down menu with 3 selections you may choose from: Software Agreements, Service Agreements, and Hardware Agreements. Select the type of agreement based on the type of product you need. Once chosen, you will have access to the agreements available for that category. For example, selecting Software Agreements will display a list of the publisher's names. Selecting Service Agreements will display a list of service providers, and selecting Hardware Agreements will result in a listing of hardware vehicles. For the purposes of this tutorial, we will walk through the step-by-step process to access a Microsoft software agreement as our example. By clicking on Microsoft on the Software Agreements page, you can access a list of available agreements. Next, you will see the types of agreements available for products offered by that publisher or any specific guidance for selecting the appropriate one. Take note of the caveat that states use of the BPA is only permitted in place of the ELA if an approved waiver is received under the Defense Components Waiver Approval Policy. Select an agreement to view the landing page for each JELA, ELA, or BPA. For this tutorial, we will select the Department of the Navy Microsoft ELA agreement. This page provides access to key information about this ELA. We will walk through some of the fields that can be typically found on this page. The Ordering Open To field shows the organizations that are authorized to order from this vehicle. The Publisher field displays the name of the publisher. The Type is the type of agreement available for the products needed. The External Website field is a link to an external site for additional information on that ELA and more detailed ordering or usage instructions. The J&A Required field identifies if a separate limited source or sole source justification is required to order from or use this ELA. If the answer is no, then a Class J&A has been secured for the products and organizations covered by that ELA. Directly beneath, you will find a list of the resellers who have been awarded an ESI-based ELA. Click on any of their names to access additional ordering details. To the right of this section is the Agreement Details section. This area provides a description of the ELA and the products available under this ELA, along with ordering instructions. If there are resellers listed in the reseller list, you can click on their name to access additional information specific to that reseller. You will often see specific ordering information, including the ordering period for this agreement, the contract number, the size of the reseller's business, and the reseller-specific business codes. In some resellers' information, there will also be a listing of the points of contact. Next, we will walk through an example of a BPA. For the purposes of this tutorial, we will again select Software Agreements and Microsoft for the publisher. On the next page, we will select the Microsoft BPA. We will walk through some of the fields that can be typically found on this page. Notice that the Microsoft BPA page has a similar layout as the ELA page. Once you are done reviewing the details of the BPA, click on one of the resellers' names to access their specific agreement information. On this page, you will find additional information. The Ordering Information tab will typically contain information on the ordering guide and the product and price list. The ordering guide will provide information on how to order products under this agreement. The product and price list allows access to the specific product and pricing details on this agreement. To the right of the Ordering Information tab is the Point of Contacts tab with the reseller's key personal contact information listed. Next is the Terms and Conditions tab. This page will display a list of agreement-specific documents. The final tab is the Contract and Modifications tab. This page will display a list of the BPA documents and the modifications made to the BPA since its award. To view a full list of ELAs, enter the word Enterprise in the search field and it will display the list of ELAs. Also, to view a list of agreements arranged by product category, you may enter the words Product Category in the search field. Please refer to Parts 3 and 4 of the tutorial series on how to navigate the DoD ESI website for more information.